Hey guys, how you doing? Mark here, and on the road again. This time it's a weekend. This is a Sunday. I'm kind of taking it easy today. Taking it easy this weekend, actually. Really should probably be pushing some things, but you know, every once in a while you need to take a little bit of a break. Okay, maybe you don't, but I am taking a break. And you know, I am kind of reassessing where I am. Typically, I do take a little bit of a break on the weekend, or I try to. Sometimes I don't have the time to, or whatever. But this weekend, I had an opportunity to, and I'm going to do that. But I've got some other things going on. Sorry, I'm looking up. You know. But I have some other things going on. Finished a lamp, and you know, I'll show people what that's looking like. I make pipe lamps, like with black iron pipe. I'm sure that you've seen them. If you haven't, just go to industrial lamps or you know, pipe lamps or something like that on Google, and you'll see what it is that I do from time to time. And I'm actually, it's another business that I'm going to be pushing because I don't have enough on my plate. But I did want to talk about PowerLead System today a little bit. PowerLead System has gone very well. You know, as far as a viable business, it has proven to me that it can be. You are going to be spending some money up front to get things going, typically. And typically that's just the way it is with any business. Brick and mortar, online, doesn't really matter what it is. Are there faster ways to make money? Yes, there are faster ways to make money. And I think one of the little secrets on the internet that, you know, and I don't know if it's really a secret, but it is something that people need to consider whenever they're looking to do something online or do something, you know, develop their own businesses or whatever, and they're using an online model. Work from home businesses like PowerLead System, like some of the other businesses out there, can be difficult to get going. Once momentum gets going, it's over. I mean, you can pretty much count on good results. It takes a long time to get there, and not a lot of people are able to do that. And I don't mean like it takes a year or 2 years or whatever. You know, I'm really just talking about being able to fund the opportunity or fund the program. For a lot of people, that's very, very challenging. But what I would say to you is that it's worth it. That once you come out on the other side, that the difficulties that you went through, and especially the financial hardships, maybe the financial commitment that you had to make, was pretty tough. Pretty tough to see through. And but I will say that it's all worth it in the end. I myself have been wanting to do more of a kind of a critique for these money-making opportunities. But I'm just going to tell you right now, for the most part, they're very similar. Now, they might be a different business model, whatever, but I'm talking about the core principles. And what I mean by that is, you're going to have to invest money and time in, no matter what it is that you're doing. You're going to have to invest money and time into what you're doing, okay? And if you're not prepared to do that, you're most likely you're not going to succeed. If you want to succeed, you know, it's a matter of being consistent, and it's a matter of marketing, investing yourself, investing in yourself, investing in your company, whether it be money or time or whatever. That's what you have to do. That's part of it. And if you're not prepared to do that, I'm telling you, you're not going to succeed, or it's going to take an incredible amount of time for you to find much success. And human nature being what it is, you know, it's one of those deals where it's very difficult to do something for months or even weeks, but months or maybe even years before you see that huge surge in your organization. And a lot of times that's what happens, is you get to a certain point in time where you just get this huge surge of people coming your way because of the content that you put out, the articles that you've written, whatever it may be. But when it comes, it comes. It's like a tidal wave. But a lot of people find it very difficult to get to that stage of the game. And I completely understand that. I've gone through a lot of trials and tribulations this year that, you know, has made things tremendously difficult. The hotel from hell that I was working on before, well, those morons just decided not to pay us. And, you know, at first it was like a $160,000, you know, hit. And it was tough to recover from. I am recovering, but I had to lay off everyone. And it wasn't how I really wanted to close my plumbing business. And actually, I haven't closed it. I'm going to go on to do some different things. I do medical gas, and that is a big paying item, and it does not take a lot of time to do a medical gas system. Most of the time, there are some big jobs out there that could be multiple months or even, you know, a year or two project. But most often you're looking at a dentist office, or you're looking at a clinic, or maybe a surgery center or something along those lines. A big hospital is going to take you, you know, a year to do the project, 18 months to do the project. But when you're looking at some of those clinics and stuff, you're looking at a few weeks or less. Dentist office, you know, about a week and a half. And so, you know, from the time you start to the time you collect your last check. So, but it's good money. I mean, it pays extremely well. And I mean, if you are going to trade your time for money, you better make sure it's well worth your time to do. So, but like many brick and mortar businesses, and especially a service business, the only way that you get ahead is by hiring employees. And at this stage of the game, I don't really want to hire any employees. So does it mean that I'm going to end up keeping that salary down? Yeah, I'll be keeping that salary down, and that's fine. I don't necessarily need to do a ton of medical gas jobs. You know, I could do 5 or 6 of them a year, and I would be pretty happy as far as that. It would free up so much other time to be able to do some other things, like my lamps. I just love it. It's a creative outlet for me, but I've also kind of decided to turn it into a business as well, just because I like doing it. And you know, I'm still working towards getting that airplane that I want, and I have decided on an airplane, folks. So I will be making videos showing you that in its entire process, because what I've done is I've decided that I'm going to go with a Vans RV10, I believe, which is very comparable to a Cessna 400 TTX or a Cessna or a Cirrus SR22. So these are very good cruising airplanes. The difference is the cost. You know, I think a Cirrus SR22 loaded out right now is going to run somewhere around $750,000 to $900,000. And same thing with the Cessna, the TTX. You're looking at right around $1 million. The RV-10 is just almost as capable a plane as those two planes are. Very similar in design, very similar in specifications, but it's a home built, and I can build it and probably have everything that I want in that aircraft, including the glass and the whole 9 yards. I can do it for probably around $150,000, $160,000, maybe a little bit less, depending on what kind of options I go with. I mean, I could build it for as little as about $125,000. But there are some things that I will want in that aircraft, and some of the navigation systems and some of the Garmin systems that would be available for it are some of the things. So, you know, I'm putting this out there now. I'm going to be looking at starting that build project, hopefully by midsummer. It may be towards the end of the summer, I don't know. But I will be doing something there. So that will be another video series that I will be covering. You know, and it's funny because the channel started off as a way to teach people how to market a big ticket program. But you know, you can only do so many things on 3 steps, because everything is pretty much 3 steps. You have you have your sales funnel. There's an opt-in page and a sales page. And you can have an elaborate sales page with an application process or whatever. And then the follow-up, you know, your autoresponder, following up with your clients, and ultimately collecting a decision and collecting a check. I mean, people make this stuff out to be as hard as it possibly could be. And I have so many interests, and I'm so ADD that there's so many things that I will start on and I will work on, but starting this year, actually, I'm going to be starting to gain some ground on some of the income that some of the investment that I put out, starting to recoup some of that now. Going to be going back to the American Bill Money program, sending out those cards. I've been sending out those cards. That's been doing fairly okay. I haven't been as consistent with that program as that I need to be, and I need to get real consistent with it, because you know, as I said before, that was a big winner. The American Bill Money program is a big winner in my mind, for a lot of reasons. But I mean, mainly, guys, you know, you're putting out, hang on just a second, I just happen to have some cards here. You're putting out these cards, and gonna mail that batch out tomorrow. And I mean, anyone can do that. You don't have to have any technical knowledge. You don't have to have a website. You don't have to have anything. You can just get it all out there. They've been doing it for years. I think it's in its 15th year now. 15 years. Okay, for a business opportunity. 15 years, A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. It's still probably one of the better programs that I've seen. It's one of the ones that I like probably more than just about all of them. I do like the Power Lead system, but all in all, if I had to just pick one program, it would be the American Bill Money program. So for what it's worth, I'm putting that out there, and I'll put all the links below the video, guys. And I've got to sign off on here for now, but you know, things are coming. I don't know what the channel's developing into. I'm just going to let it kind of evolve on its own. But I wanted to make this quick video, guys, to show you that a lot of things are possible with a little bit of persistence, effort, and consistent effort. And guys, it can happen. It's just don't give up on your dream. So, guys, with that said, take care. Have a great day. I'll see you at the top.